You're on, but what, you want to have I'll let you talk, but if you want, we should do a little freestyle battle. I'm kind of, hey, Steamer. All
right, there's a little music to keep you guys entertained. I'm almost ready.
Banding your kid. Banding your kid. Here you go, here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. Let me see your face. All right, here you go. Here you go, here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. You're so great. Oh, Randy, you're a piece of shit. Well, that's the good, but when you're not in a good mood, we won't mess with you.
You're hyped though. You got all the energy.
I do. I see how you get though. You get that little in you, and it's like, you know, you gotta
skeet, 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 skeet.
All right, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. Let me see your face. All right, here you go. Here you go, here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. 2 locks right here, tatted on your chest. And here you are. Here you go, here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. Let me see your face. All right, here you go. Here you go, here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. Oh, man. You know, here you go, here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. Let me see your face. All right, here you go.
Here we go, here we go. We're gonna start now. Hey, Tammy. What's up, Candy Cane? Thanks, Jersey, for joining in. And most definitely, thumbs up would be much appreciated. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Let me get this on me. Whoa, what's that? Snoop Dogg.
Yo, Doc, what up, my nigga? Yes.
Uh-oh. Don't want to get whatever they call that stuff. I'm sure Snoop Dogg's own the rights to that video. Ho, here we go. Here we go. Okay, cool. All right, let me get myself situated here. Sorry again for the fashionably late start, but this time it wasn't my fault. It got super windy outside, so I had to last minute, like a madman. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm kind of still winded. Grab all my stuff from out there and bring it inside. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not really excited about turning on this kind of 1950s vintage cooking device here that we're going to be cooking on, especially since it's sitting on a plastic table, but we'll see how it goes. We'll take it carefully. That's right, baseline. Nah, I was actually really excited to do this outside. I'm kind of bummed that the wind just picked up right now. Well, I didn't want to lie, Tammy, so I might as well just put it down in the description already. So anyways, let's see here. Let me just make sure. I might have to run a little bit back and forth, but we got the stream going on. Cheers. Did not lie. I've got me, well, I did. This is a 32 ounce. It's not a 40 ounce. So this is what we call a caguama. For all those old school people, caguama is the Spanish phrase for a 30 ounce or 32 ounce. Not a true 40 ounce, American 40 ounce beer, but I think it'll be fine for today's little show. Kind of little last minute show, you know, kind of do that a lot. But of course, you know, anytime I'm going to do something big or one of our bigger shows or a cool live stream, I'll give you guys plenty of notification. But, you know, that was kind of a slow Sunday for myself. I am moving just to another area, not out of the city or state. So I'm working on that. Pretty much, I should have done that this weekend, but I had some other things I had to do. As you saw in my thumbnail, I have an RV, which is kind of the only problem I have moving. Myself, it's just me, so it's like that. But I have to put some new tires on my RV, so I had to order those. Those are hopefully coming in tomorrow. And so, yeah, pretty much the next few days, or till the end of the month, which is in 2 days, I'm going to be changing out tires on an RV and just pulling that not too far. So I'm not too concerned. It should be a pretty safe haul. And yeah, just moving all my junk to another location. So we are cooking, yes. So thank you for asking. Today we are going to be cooking a traditional brunch. It's going to be a steak and eggs with red potatoes. Again, I am cooking this on a very old-fashioned style cooking device. It's actually pretty cool. I picked this up at Goodwill a long time ago, and I've used it before. It's not the first time. I just pulled it out of my little storage outside, cleaned it up a bit, and we're going to be cooking on that. So, and I'll show you how that looks here in a second. But yeah, so if anybody's joining me, if they got a beer, some champagne, some water, Gatorade, some coffee, tea, cheers. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you had a good Sunday. I forgot this ain't a twist off, so I'll have to grab a bottle opener here in a sec. But I'll run and grab that here when I'm going to grab my other item from the kitchen. That way I don't take 2 trips. But yeah, just kind of want to go down the line here and welcome everybody that came in. I'll show you what I got here. So I got some of the, and I'll get some better view here. We got some eggs. Some red potatoes. I got a lime for my beer. Ooh, guess who comes running here into the room when they hear food, and they probably smell this. Yep. Oh, I know, Doc. Don't worry, you guys are going to get the little trimmings, and they know it. So yeah, got us a steak. And what else? I think that's it. Oh, yeah. And going back to my roots, I managed to score jalapeno. Dun, dun, dun. Or maybe I stole it from my friend. Anyways, all right. So, let's get started, shall we? Like I said, let me run and grab the bottle opener. The main concern I just have is firing up this cooking device, but if it fires up pretty good, then we should be all right. And while we're cooking, we're going to discuss a few little events that went on over the weekend. It was fairly quiet, but there was some stuff that popped up. Also, I kind of want to, now that we're getting close to March, I want to discuss what we got going on in March. Because March 20th is coming soon, and I do have a kind of already, I'm still planning it out, but I should have a really cool, and when I say cool, I mean it's going to be very informative, you know. I don't mean this to be something fun, and you know, we do our fun stuff, but this should be a pretty, you know, very interesting, very informative panel show. I'm hoping to invite a guest, which is also a personal friend of mine, that is a professional psychiatrist, or they could be psychologist. I gotta forget which one it was. And I'd like to invite him to speak on the subject that we're going to be talking about, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But that'll be really cool to get some, you know, somebody else's different opinion and aspect into what we're going to be discussing. That I can promise you has never probably even knows any of the names we've discussed in the past or in the future. Okay, they're very busy. I mean, I'm sure they go on YouTube, but yeah, it'll be nice to get kind of a third party or outside opinions, as far as also some information that they'll be sharing with us in regards to the pretty much what we'll be discussing. So let me grab that bottle opener. Anybody that's just joining in now, sorry if I hadn't said hi. Let me see here. I'll go down the chat. Actually, I got my computer here, so let me see if that's just better. All right, let me get out of my rap songs. I was trying to get my rap game going on, you know, practice my flows. In case this IRL career didn't work out, I might become a rapper now. Let's see here, live stream, just kidding. All right, cool. Hopefully this is going up still. I think this is going good still. If somebody can, if you guys can put like a 1 or a Jersey, if you're in here, into the chat. I just want to make sure chat's going. All right, cool. Nice. Thank you. All right, cool. Let's see. The main smooth stream, open widget. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me just make sure I'm on Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi. All right. And you know what? Let's just turn this if we got to. Yeah, no, we should be good. Does everything look okay on there? If everything looks good, give me a 1. Sound good? it's saying that my live stream's a little slow, but all right, cool. I'm on Wi-Fi and I'm not moving anywhere, so that might just be an old error. Okay, let me go get my bottle opener and we'll get this party started, okay? Excuse me. Unfortunately, I don't have a traditional bottle opener. So I've got to use, I got a really cool, I think you guys seen this, it's my North Face backpack, but it's got a bottle opener here, which just came in very handy. Alright, so you'd be surprised how many things you'll pack on a trip, like a little backpacking or hiking trip, and man, bottle opener is the last thing you forget or you remember to pack, and it's one of the most important things you need sometimes, especially if somebody brought some nice cold brews and they're not twist-offs. So, but there are some other traditional ways to open up a bottle. If you don't have a bottle opener, I've seen people use their teeth. You can use a lighter, probably the edge of a rock. Sure, there's some pretty creative ways. So cheers. Refreshing. I made sure and got it out of the cold fridge. Oh, I love my North Face gear. I've been rocking North Face since what? Since I started Cubbies, man. So at least 28 years now. And unfortunately, I finally sold it, but I had a backpack. I shouldn't have either, and that thing had some nostalgia to it. I had an original North Face backpack and sleeping bag that I had used for all that time, man. And I sold that. And kind of, you know, I just didn't use it anymore, I guess. But I would have liked to just kept it, maybe handed it down to somebody. But man, that gear, for as long as I've had it, all the stuff I've been putting that shit through, just a few little tears you can patch up yourself. But great gear, man. North Face, if you want to endorse me, that'd be pretty cool. Just kidding. All right. Am I banned? No, I see you, Stinky Pinky. You're not banned. You're on here. You're on here. We can see you. What is it? Am I backwards? Well, good morning, voter. Hold on. You should flip the front-facing camera so you're not streaming in reverse. I don't understand that. This is how I've always done it, so. Tammy, I don't know. You sometimes, I think you're an undercover troll that's trying to set me up for failure here with these little streaming tips. Just kidding with you. All right, so let's turn it over then. Maybe that's it. Here. What? Did this do it? Is that better? Did that fix it? All right, cool. Thanks, Jersey. I was like, I always do it that way. I mean, if I'm going to do IRL stuff, I'll have it flipped on the front facing. But yeah, this way I can read chat. I can't read the chat if I have it the other way. Oops, see? Look it. See, you got me pushing stuff. I knew you were dude, Tammy is totally a troll. Now I got to put this back on my freaking stand, Tammy, without messing this up. All right, I'm going to flip it where I always have it. Set me up for failure here. No, I'm just kidding with you. Oh, man. God, see? No, I know you're not, Tammy. You've been with us long enough. I know who the ones are. I know who the real trolls are. All right, let me get my volume up. All right, cool. And just for old e-bagging purposes, we are still fundraising for a trip to New York. So, or New Jersey, excuse me, and both areas, because we are going to check out both areas. So I do have, let's see, let me just make sure that's on. Yeah. I do have TTS on, so through donation alerts, you can go, and I'm sorry I didn't put it in the description this time, but I might have time here in a second to do that, Jersey. But I'm sure, I think I've seen the link up there. You can do a text-to-speech to myself. As well as you can do the old not PayPal. We're going to get that set up soon, but the Cash App. And And actually, when we get into the next big kind of panel show, I'll kind of go over, you know, some of the other venues that we're going to have set up. I had a lot of people saying that they use PayPal, so I'll have that set up as well as a way to donate. I'll show you exactly where we're at on the goal. Pretty much what I like to just do is fundraise for the ticket there. Everything else I can worry about later. I can worry about when I'm there, okay? I just want to get a ticket so that we're there. And most importantly, I want one that I can do the, you know, like I said, it's not too much. It's just the one that I can refund, you know, the ones that if something changes, no problemo, you know. I can use that ticket for any other, you know, to go towards another trip or go towards, excuse me, let me turn the speaker back on. Sometimes it shuts off when it sits for a while, okay. Or most importantly, that's not going to happen. The date might change, which I doubt, but if that does, no worries. We just go to the next date with the same ticket, so... yeah. Oh, here you go, Stinky. I'm going to still put some lime in it. I just cracked it open. I've got a Sol Caguama, which is a 32 ounce. I lied a bit. I said on the thumbnail we're going to be drinking a 40 ounce, but they didn't have any Budweisers left, and they just had some Miller High Life, which that was my beer of choice back in my college years. But man, it's been a while, so I figured a Sol would taste pretty good with lime this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. But cheers. What's up, John D. Guff? Let's go. That's what's up. So yeah, so pretty much all I want to do is just secure the ticket there. And I can promise you this. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more on my next show. But if we get to Jersey, New York, the court coverage will be there. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay? So we'll talk about that later. Everybody's here to join in on the cooking stream. And we're going to chat about some news and stuff that came up. And let's get everything going. Let me just turn on this this little thing. Let me show you what I'm working with, because that's going to be the most important thing here. Yep, the High Life, baby. The old champagne of beers. Exactly. You know what's up, baseline. The champagne of beers, man. And I used to love High Life. I'm not going to lie. It'd been a while, so I just kind of want to get something that was going to be a little bit more familiar to my taste buds. Plus, I've had some rough mornings waking up for Miller High Life, too, and I didn't want to, you know, bring those days back up again, so I went with the old Sol. And you know what? Honestly, I like the Mexican beers on the weekends, you know, especially like on a Sunday. My favorite's Pacifico. You know what? People of Summer Oregon become, you know, I would love to go do a freaking... brewery tour up there, one voter. Oh, for sure. I think I've been to some pretty good breweries, but, you know, I've only been to, you know, probably between all the breweries, been like 4 or 5 states, and I wouldn't really consider those states that have, you know, like the top of the line breweries, as you can say. How much to get a nose job? Let me show you this side angle. I'm too old, man. Maybe when I was younger, I would have fundraised or cared about that, but that's my old Italiano nose, baby. That's that Roman Italian nose. And the duck lips. Yep. But, hold on. Sorry, I'm putting this lime. You got to be careful doing this, man. You put too much... Oh, no, that's the salt. That's where you set yourself up with failure. You squeeze too much salt in this bad boy and turns into a volcano. All right. Welcome, everybody just joining. Sorry, I usually like to go down the line and say hi, but I'm currently putting... Thank you. What's up, Bing Gang? Thank you. I'm definitely going to have a nice Sunday. It's actually my pretty much last Sunday before I got to do a bum rush of a move, which I hate doing. I hate moving, as I'm sure a lot of you do, but, you know, sometimes we got to do it. Exactly, Italiano, John Dica. Italiano Mexicano. So I'm a Mexican side from my mother and the Italiano side from my father. My father comes from the East Coast, Connecticut, New York area, got family in those areas. If I'm not mistaken, I think obviously she's not still alive, but I may have second cousin still. I was always told I had a pretty famous great aunt that was like a famous dressmaker in Staten Island. So, you know, hey, maybe we'll do some mob interviews in Staten Island, New York. You know, go visit the old family. But can you dono us to watch you? Let me see. I got to figure that out. Can you dono? Ah, Big Ben, I got you. Cheers to that. Well, what's your Cash App? I'll send you $1 for watching. You know, I got to buy a viewer somehow. You know, how else is my viewer count going to go up, right? You're probably cheaper than those bot services. So, yeah, everybody, if you like $1 today, please, my fingers are crossed too. Please put your Cash App up. You're probably cheaper than botting this stream like a lot of our little new streamers are. Not to mention names, little ski mask. Cheers to you. What'd you guys think about that, man? You seen the old 250 viewers with the chat going as slow as mine, like with true, 50 viewers? Actually, I think my chat goes quicker sometimes. Lots of fun. Hello, friend. All right, so let's show you what I'm working with. We're doing a cooking stream, man, and you guys might actually get some real IRL content here today, because man, I hope this thing doesn't set on fire. Is all I gotta say. But we got some water next to us. I just don't have a window open because it's windy. Let me flip you over so you can see what I'm working with. Why is it always here? Yes, that's what I like. All right, so I'm working with the custom vintage Kenmore oven bake something. So this is what we got. It's pretty much an oven. And it's a flat top arranged on top. It's also a broiler, so if you got like a chicken, it's got like the little spit roast thing, and it'll turn this over. Yeah, it's a pretty big, I mean, dude, look it. This is my setup here, you know. This thing takes up half my table. It's a big boy. But yeah, this is what we're going to be working with today. We're on a kind of a slant, so that's nice for the grease to kind of just head right towards me and set me on fire. But hey, that's what makes us all fun, right? We learn, we live and learn. And this is definitely a live and learn experience here, folks. So let me get you kind of in a good, well, you know, I can hold this. I can do everything one-handed. Now, if the stream does drop to the ground, don't be surprised, don't be, you know, shaken up. Just means there could be a small fire that started, and I just went and ran and got some water. I'll pick you guys right back up. NorCal, what's up? Good to see you. All right. Yeah, I'll go down the line here really. See, Fish'em. All right. Lots of fun. Big Ben. Unknown. Welcome. Decaf. Welcome. Bean Gang. Tammy Pitterbow. Welcome. Oxide. Peroxidine Oxide. Welcome. One voter. Welcome. The Watt 99. Good to see you. Let's see. Somebody has a warning sign. Welcome. Tammy. Stinky Pinky. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right. And if I missed you, I'll say hi to you later, but welcome to the stream. So what I got going on is we're going to be cooking some steak and eggs. I got some steak. Got some eggs. And got some red potatoes. Pretty simple setup here. I'm going to just lay some butter on here. Let me turn this bad boy on. And let's start with that first, because if this thing starts like... then that's going to end the cooking portion of this little live stream, but that's all right. We can do something else. All right, it's been a while. What I just want to make sure is I don't turn the bottom part on, because that's what is not, it's going to be too hot. Oh man, little cobweb on action, but that's the bottom part. I told you I got this from outside. That pan is flaking dangerous. Yeah, it's old school, but hey, it'll work, dude. I'm a bachelor, okay? All right, roast, bake. This is actually not even on my real cooking pan. I'm not going to use my nice stuff on this stuff. But my real cooking pan doesn't look any much different than that, so. All right. But this is the most scuffed up pan I could find, trust me. All right, so we're going to the, oh man, it is going to do both. Shit. No, it's not. How did I do this last time? Oh, there we go. That was it. Okay, we got a power. Okay, we'll just let this, we'll start a little low. Let this kind of slowly get to some temperature. All right. I wouldn't doubt it, Peter Alonso. Welcome. It is definitely 1950s era. That's what I can tell you for. Oh, shit. Look at, see? I already have smoke. Shit. Hold on. Yeah, that's not going to work. Can you guys see it? It's a little hard to see, but... Oh, maybe that's just some of that cobwebs burning off. Hold on. All right, we're good. I think that was just either some cobwebs or maybe there was a little Black Widow in there. Just kind of fried up. Sorry, Black Widow. All right, we're looking okay. We're looking all right. Man, I was like, are you serious? The smoke's already starting like 1 minute into this cooking stream. All right, so let's go down here. We're going to cut up a little piece of lime now, please. Yeah, see, look how scuffed. I ran out of, Frank, what is it called? Whatever the other paper is. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So we're using toilet paper today. My last roll, by the way. All right, we got some butter here. Cut a little slab right here and throw that in the oven. And we'll cook our steak up first. All right, so we got that in there. That'll tell us once this gets a little warm. Checking. Okay, we're getting a little heat. And I could actually cook on this oven top, but just as a little safety measure, I'm going to do that. Paper towels. Thank you, Jersey. Jeez Louise. Man, I hate when you get those brain farts on the simplest words, man. Especially stuff you use all the time. Thank you. So we'll let that melt. Well, while we're doing that, I'm going to grab some seasoning for this steak. We'll get this steak seasoned up. And we'll get that bad boy thrown on there. And let's get this going. All right. I'm going to keep you guys... Well, let's see how I can do this. I'll get you an angle of the steak here. I'll set up here. Sorry, like I said, I'm working with one hand. Let me get my selfie stick set up. How's this thing? Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, cool. Cool. All right, there you guys go. There's a little setup. Let me go get my seasoning. All right. So, what I'm going to be seasoning with today... Yeah, no, I know, Tammy. I'm going to throw those in here in a bit. I'm going to cut them really thin. Some Uncle Chris gourmet steak. All right, so we got that kind of melting. And you know what, Tammy? Let's do those first, too. Because I'm only working with one pan. Good call. I was thinking like I had a couple of pans, but I'm not, so... Let's cut those up. Let's kind of get you a better angle here. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Whoa, let's move our paper away from the oven and our plastics, right? Let's be smart. Oops. I hit that little selfie button thing. Hopefully it didn't take a picture. Ah, that's how that thing comes off all the time. Uh-huh. All right, let's see. Let me just get you. All right, cool. There we go. Yep, this is NorCal. This is straight. Working with half my things in boxes, half my things outside, half my things packed in an RV, half my things packed in a van. Very poverty as well. You are correct. See, that's why the outdoor stream would have made... Whoa! Outdoor stream would have seemed like we were out camping. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have seemed as poverty. But now this is as real as it gets, man. This is how I eat on a daily basis. All right, here you go. Oh, I see, because this phone weighs too much. All right, that should be okay. That's a little bit thicker than I like it, but this table is wobbling the phone. So I just got to be careful. I do have the egg lens, yeah. We don't go poverty on our eggs, that's for sure. I like egg lens for whatever reason. That is the only thing I will pay extra for. All right, so we're gonna throw these little potatoes on the pan. We'll throw some seasoning here. All right. I got some salt and pepper. All right, so we got the salt and pepper on these bad boys. And if they take a little long, I'll throw them on the little free range here, and we can still cook up the steak. I was just kind of going slow to make sure nothing was burning here. Everything's looking all right. Let me just check these cords. You know, got to make sure. And I do never recommend. Do never use a setup like this, okay? You do not ever want to plug something like this into an extension cord. We're just doing that for purposes today. Yeah, see, this was my old room, so it's all empty now, so that's why I was able to run in here and set my stuff up, thank gosh. Bed frame, I still got to pack. But, yeah, all right, I don't feel any any heat going on, so I think we're good. You guys want to say hi to Dobbs? Dobbs! Oh. He's all afraid of the camera. All right, so there's our setup there. We're working on that. I'm going to turn up the heat in a second. I just wanted to make sure, you know, everything was looking good. Chicken and dumplings, awesome. Yeah, you know, this is kind of a late breakfast. I'm sure a lot of you can be making breakfast now if you're on the West Coast. If you're on the East, you're working on brunch or dinner or lunch, you know. Yeah. That's a pretty good price, Jersey. I think these I picked up around $5.50. If you want the organic, these are cage-free. Those are like another 50 cents. Little Dobster, and I got little Rio right there. They're hiding out. Ooh, what's that? Let me pick up this cable before they put that in their mouth. All right, yeah. Say hi, Rio. Yeah. Yeah, they're all hanging around. They know where the food drops. See, there's Dobbs. There's little Dobsters. Yeah, this is an old school. Man, this rental here was like, they probably haven't renovated this freaking home since the like 70s, man. Look at this carpet color. It's like this purple blue with this greenish white pattern, but hey, it served its purpose, man. It served its purpose. Oh, Peter, man, that's classic. See, his shit would still be, he would think it's on right now and still not notice that the butter hadn't melted. That definitely has to go down as one of the classics, man. I shit you not. That was a classic. If y'all haven't seen that, and I know some of y'all aren't fans like me of Ski Mask, but that's definitely one to watch. There's a few channels that got that clip, but it's hilarious. Pretty much he had his come to Jesus moment that night when Jen pretty much was about to slap the living soul out of him for talking all this crap. And he's there doing a cooking stream, and you know, without killing the whole story, let's just say it ain't cooking. That's all I gotta say. Oh, cool. Tammy, I did. Even this place is temporary. What I'm actually working on is I'm saving up some money to buy a good chunk of land, and I'm going to build a kind of a hybrid earth home slash like RV type of deal for temporary purposes. Ultimately, I want to build something a little bit larger as an earth home, but I'm going to start from somewhere and something small for myself. And then if I ever get married or have guests, we'll do something a little bit bigger. But yeah, I just want to kind of live as minimalist as I can now. So I'm just, there you go. You're dead to me. I like that, NorCal. So yeah, right now I'm just trying to save up as much money as I can. That's why I'm trying to, you know, these rentals they're cheap. They're, you know, they're not the nicest, but they're cheap. So, you know, for right now, especially, you know, with rent, how it hiked up these last couple of years after the pandemic. So yeah, I'm hoping after this last move, I'm hoping to just rent for another 6 months, and then I'm hoping to purchase some land before the summer starts and start working on that project. I'll tell you what, I've never, whoever, I'm sorry, was making the dumplings, I've never had like real chicken dumplings. The closest I've had, which, you know, they might be good, I don't know, was at the Cracker Barrel once. And I've seen what real chicken and dumplings look like, so I'm sure those weren't as great as the homemade ones are. All right, so our potatoes are heating up. I'm probably going to throw them on this little side grill here. And actually, you know what? Let's cook the potatoes on that. Well, let's see. You know what? No, I'll cook the potatoes on that. There we go. Now you can hear the sizzle. All right, and then we'll put the steak on here. Oh, we got to season this bad boy first. So let's work on that while these potatoes are going. I'm going to take a little sip of my brewski. And this, oh yeah, here we go. Cheers. Click. All right, let's work on this steak here. What's up, CX Don? My name is NJCourts. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do little IRL streams every once in a while. I just started that kind of as a new part of my channel, but I started off as a clipper, and I still do clips. Those are my passion, my hobby, what's fun for me, and kind of evolving into a reporting, kind of a courts investigative channel. We've now gone to the IRL side, so you'll probably be seeing a lot more IRLs from me if you're new. I don't know if you found me on the IP2.network site. If so, shout out to them. But yeah, welcome. Spectas, welcome. 12 large eggs. Dude, that's the smallest they sell the Egglands, man. They got the 18-pack. So, NJCourts, I'm glad you asked. A lot of people don't realize that. It's the original story came from Millville, New Jersey, throw up. That's where I started kind of officially. I've been watching Ski Mask and following him for a bit, but, you know, New Jersey's kind of where all this shit happened, and that's when I started really, you know, kind of, you could call it ski auditing and watching him a little bit closely. And Millville, New Jersey is where he copped his first charges at when he, up in New Jersey, when he decided to commit some battery and assault. So as a matter of fact, if you are from New Jersey, beware of Ski Mask because he is wanted up in New Jersey. He actually has 2 outstanding bench warrants. Excuse me, I apologize, Ski Mask. That's Nevada. You have 1 outstanding bench warrant out of New Jersey. So, yeah, I guess I did become some type of fascination for Ski Mask. It was kind of weird. That wasn't my intention, but yeah, you know, it worked out. Not really, you know, for me, or not for him, I guess for me in a weird way. Yeah, he's got a cult going on there, Flynn. I'm not gonna deny that. Throw up, I do not. But I'm hoping to get familiar with New Jersey because I'm going to be heading there for the March 20th court hearing for Controlla, who may be a character you're not familiar with, but if you stay tuned or follow my channel, we're going to be covering more of her this month, and ultimately we're going to be attending her court hearing on March 20th and providing you that live coverage. Thanks, why, dude? I appreciate it. Yeah, so Ski Mask was kind of my first court live coverage, and that was my first time doing IRL. So it was a pretty scuffed up stream the first day I got there, but we managed to do all right the second day, you know, the most important day. And although I've had a lot of scuffed streams since then, every stream I think I get a little bit better. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll have it down to perfection by the 20th. But, yeah. So, thank you for asking. All right, so we're going to be seasoning the steak here. I don't worry, I'm going to flip it over. So, if y'all say I over-seasoned it, it may look like it, but we're going to use that seasoning for the other side. So Aaron C., thank you for asking, because like I said, we were going to chat and cook, so appreciate you moving that along, because I do get distracted every once in a while. Let me just throw this steak on this pan here. Man, I don't got that sizzle. All right, let's XA on the pan. Let's just throw this bad boy on the... There we go. Let's show you what I'm working with here. See? It doesn't look so poverty now, huh? Now we look like we're cooking with the upper echelons, man, like Michelle and who else does cooking IRL now? All right, so I've got to be careful with this pan. I don't want to put this down on this plastic right away because it is hot. Well, Tammy, I'm sorry. That's why I warned everybody it was a cooking stream. You know, NorCal, we'll talk about that later. You know, I'm definitely always down for some dinner and drinks. Yeah, I mean, well, here's the difference, Spec does. I don't have anything personal going on with Controlla. I'm still doing a little bit of research on kind of the thing going on between her and Rick. I kind of just fell into that a little bit. Again, I'm not going to make any allegations because I don't really know exactly how they both kind of got into each other's, you know, pretty much business. I know right now, I believe both of them have some type of police report on each other. And if it's rightful, then rightfully so. But those are going to be things we're going to be discussing on our next panel show. And we can discuss a little bit about it today. But ultimately, I don't want to make allegations. But hey, if you guys know, you have at it in the comments, you know. Like, again, I kind of just fell into it kind of on a stream when Rick was discussing something about some doxing going on. Same thing with Controlla. Hers was, you know, alleging of harassment going on. So ultimately, until I have police reports from both those people or know what really is going on, I don't really want to make any allegations, you know. But I can tell you, they both are pretty heated at each other. And I think it's, me personally, I don't like seeing that. I think it's unnecessary beef, as you can say, that, you know, is it really that important when we got one life and a lot of other things going on? But like I said, I'm not Rick. I'm not Controlla. I don't know exactly what's going on in their personal lives. I don't know exactly what one said to the other. So, all I'm doing, folks, is I'm going to cover what is out there. So pretty much any court records, any police reports, which I have those. I have most of the court records. I am currently waiting for the police record to be on its way. I did already file for that. But I'm going to be pretty much covering the court hearing. I'm going to provide you that live coverage outside and inside. You know, we hopefully will have some interviews. That's the type of stuff that I do. You know, and you know, with Ski Mask, hey, you know, you could say, you know, because of the clips, maybe some people say, well, that seemed like a little bit more personal beef. I did have a lot more personal things to say in that nature, and I will admit to that because I personally think he is a big piece of shit. So, what's up, Janny? All right, it's me. Yeah, so we can talk about that a little. So the outcome of Ski's case is he had his last hearing, which was about 4 weeks ago, almost a month ago now. It is live. I did cover that on my other channel, which is NJCourts TV. So if you actually want to watch that live coverage, you can actually watch his last hearing. We did not really know if it was going to be his last hearing at the time. There was rumors that he wasn't going to take the plea deal. As a matter of fact, that's what he had said himself for quite a bit of time. Even going into that week, he was saying he wasn't going to take the plea deal. So we were actually assuming he was most likely probably going to be just extending the hearing or the next hearing for another month or so, and then they were going to move on to a jury trial, which seems pretty ridiculous for a misdemeanor crime, but it is his option, it is his right. The only thing is had he been found guilty, which most likely they would have, I mean, he knew that, he would have been facing some serious prison time. And when I say serious, I mean, 6 months to a year, but for a guy like that, that's pretty serious. So, yeah. So here's the other thing, though. He did receive... Hold on. Let me flip these potatoes here. Give me a sec, y'all. Oh, cool. They're not burnt. Woo-wee! All right. That was going to be the big one. Well, that's the way I like them a little bit. A little fried on the other side. All right. Let's turn these over kind of carefully. Little fried on the other side. All right. We'll take these off here in a second. Steak's looking all right. We'll flip this bad boy. I like my steak medium. All right. So we got these potatoes going on. We got the steak going on. Oh, let me throw my jalapeno on there for a little heat. I like to just bite into my jalapeno, so I just throw it in like that. Well, Aaron, see, we can see the exact details. I apologize, don't know that information for me, but people do go to prison, or jail, excuse me. You got me on the prison. Oh, you got me. But anyways, yeah, it's not turning out too shabby for a little kind of scuffed up setup here. But going back to the outcome of Ski Mask case, right now, with him pleading guilty, so that's what he did. He pled guilty that last hearing. And as part of his plea deal, he did not receive any, not prison, well, jail time. And he instead received probation. There's a little bit different word they use in Oklahoma. It's attached to the actual, I believe it's the district court, but it's the same thing as probation. And he also was assigned or given, what is it called? He has to take classes, anger management classes. So pretty much two things he absolutely hates, because one of them's probably going to require him to pee every week, and we know he's not going to pass that drug test. And the other one is an anger management class, which he definitely needs, and I hope he goes. I hope he attends. I hope he learns. I hope he absorbs, and I hope he changes his life, man, because he doesn't have too many opportunities. And don't forget, the guy is still wanted in Nevada, and he's still wanted out of New Jersey. So, you know, he might have barely closed a little bit of a chapter to his book, but that novel is not over yet. That's for sure. What's up, Hebs? Thanks for joining. Yeah, my dad likes his steak well done. So does my mom. So I kind of grew up eating steaks like that at the home. But I personally like my steaks medium. Medium, well. This one's probably going to be more on the well side, I guess you can say. No, we can still cook it medium. I can take it off here in a second. What's up, Ken McDonald? Yo, he has horrible anger issues. I just posted a clip a few days ago or yesterday of him pretty much showing the same anger issues he has at home, doing it at his own mods, his own chat, his own viewers. You know, he came out of his script, you can say. And then, of course, he goes back to his old little, oh, I'm bipolar, I'm sorry about it, ladies. You know, and I've noticed that script ain't working too well for him, you know, it used to. But I haven't seen as many of the cult psychos running back as we're used to. But he still has his psychos, don't get me wrong. I've seen him pretty much decimate two of his mods. You know, pretty much accuse one of them of being a pedophile. The other one of just some other stuff. You know, he uses them for content. They get embarrassed. Everybody starts talking crap. Even, you know, the mods turn on each other. And then you would think these ladies would, like, just leave and learn. Nope. They come back the next day, you know, they go and cry into their pillow for a day. Then they're back the next day, you know, Ski, I'm so sorry, Ski. As a matter of fact, my little brother, Ski Mask Andy 24/7 clips, a.k.a. NJCourts, shout out to him or her. They just put out a clip showing one of the mods, Snow White, literally begging Ski to be let back into the chat or into the cult, and didn't even pay attention to her. Why? Because you got to pay the dinero. Remember, it's $1 to play. It's not too much, but you got to pay to play, ladies. Remember that. Or else you don't get any of his attention, any of that Ski love. Exactly. That's what I hate, Peter. And it's really sad that these people are using that bipolar excuse, you know. A lot of these creators that are bully channels, that's what they do. They say they're bipolar now. When everybody starts saying, oh, that's kind of bad, why did you say that? And everybody starts leaving their channel. Here comes the bipolar excuse, and that's disgusting because people that really have bipolar they don't act like that. They don't, but they certainly don't go around bullying people and then say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm bipolar. That's for sure. Very weird. Actually, XO, I told everybody I might not go back into that ski mask rabbit hole, but holy moly, that whole cult that's going on there, I think that's well deserving of an investigative report. I'm not going to lie. I think there's a lot more going on behind the scenes at the Church of Ski than we realize. Thank you. Thank you, Ill-Minded. Welcome to the chat. I think we're almost ready on this bad boy. Yeah. I know the inside's going to be nice and pink. I'm doing a little hand flipper. I don't recommend that, please. Actually, you know what? Let's throw a little butter on the top. Add a little of that butter sauce. Yeah. For a little flavor there. Yeah, we're almost done. Let me take another sip of the beer. I'll cheers with you guys. Thank you for hanging out with the steak action, and we're going to sit down and we'll eat and talk a little bit more. Oh, the eggs. I got to make eggs. I knew I was missing something. Those are going to be fun. I'm not going to lie. Those eggs might come out a little scuffed, but it's okay. They all go down the same way, and they all come out the same way. Yep, we'll get going on that, Tammy. We will. I was just kind of letting my potatoes cool off in the pan. Let me throw those back on there. I am going to make the eggs on the pan, so let me let that heat up. We'll throw some butter in there. Boom. Actually, let's put a little bit more because I know those eggs are going to stick. Boom. Actually, that was too much butter. Let's take this out. There we go. There we go. Kind of spread this one around a bit. Ooh, get that. Look at it. I found a little crevice. We'll let that butter kind of just melt in that little crevice there. Yeah, baby. All right. Got my jalapeno grill in. What's up, Roofer? What's good, brother? My favorite is Sunny Side. Definitely love the Sunny Side. Hey, XO, you know what? I still got to watch, unfortunately. I lose brain cells every time, but, you know, a lot of people still like to watch them clipped, you know? And I'm not doing them as much as I did on him, you know, just because, one, I don't want to give him the attention anymore, but two, he's boring as hell. I mean, there's nothing else different. It's the same, just laying on the couch. He lays there and bitches about how he had nothing else to do all day, hence why he came on again and again and again before his 6 o'clock show, which we all know why. It means he's broke and he needs to keep begging and begging and begging so he can get his weed money till his 6 o'clock show. Put the eggs to... Oh, NorCal, I want to, but man, dude, I think it's going to be too hot. I think the pan is going to be okay with my eggs, because let me tell you, I'm working on... It doesn't... You can't see it, but I'm working on a slant. And those eggs are just going to... But they might not. Oh, man, we'll see. They'll cook a lot quicker, that's for sure. All right, I think this steak's pretty much done. Let me take that off. Hold on, guys. I need to switch hands here. All right. Oh, yeah. We'll let that steak rest for a bit. Let those juices marinate. Whew. Oh, man, that's a hot pan. All right, and we'll get our eggs going on here. Why is it when I start a water fest, everybody starts cooking? Yes, prayers, definitely. And I like I said, I hope he takes his probation serious. I hope he listens to everybody and all his classes, because The dude doesn't got much, like I said, he's almost, 40? 10 more years, he's going to be considered a senior. And, I mean, geez Louise, what are you going to expect to do this? This same act? This same shit when you're 50 years old? I mean, come on now. But, hey, to each their own. What's up, Gish? All right, let me get this egg going here. Cheers if you're just joining. I do not have a 40. I have a 32-ounce Caguama, but it works. It's soul. If you got some champagne, some water, Gatorade, whatever your poison is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we got an alert somewhere. Ski mask alert. Uh-oh. Emergency weather broadcast system. Ski mask is waking up. He is about to finish his PB&J sandwich and will be going live in about 30 minutes. Warning. Okay, got it. Thank you for the warning. All right, let's get these eggs going. Ooh, dang. Shots. No shots here, but enjoy. Here, I'll cheers you on those shots, James. Shots. What's up, Cargo? CX down. Look at the bubbly. It is kind of like a champagne, you know what I mean? We got that brunch stuff going on. All right, so let's throw these eggs on. Give me a second because I need 2 hands for this. Actually, you know what? Let's one-hand it. Let's try one-hand style on this bad boy. All right. Okay. All right, I don't think that's going to work. Hold on. I need the 2 hands. We've done okay so far. I just don't want to scuff it up. All right. Oh, man, there ain't no love coming from that. Shit. All right. We're going to have to do something here. Oh, God damn it. Oh, shit. All right. This is what we don't want. Hold on. Shit. All right, we're okay. We're all right. Hell yeah. Check this out. All right, we got a corner action going on. Almost. I thought it was going to be scrambled, but we might actually save this. I thought it was going over the edge, bro. Oh, shoot, I need to put some salt and pepper on this. Yeah, that's why I don't recommend cooking scuffed and drunk, because if I was wasted, this would have been a whole mess of, oh my gosh. All right, we might save the egg here. Don't worry, I'll show it to you here in a sec. It's a hybrid. It's like a half scrambled, half, sunny side up. Oh, I see what it's going to do. Okay. Hey, we gotcha. All right, let me just organize my plate here. I think we have some success, folks. I mean, honestly, I thought this was going to go a lot worse. I'm not going to lie. Okay. This is too hot to put there. No, little ones. Stay back. All right, put that there. Woo! Got a little charbroil there. Nice. All right, I'll show you what I got. Dobby, no. Hold on, guys. Let me just put this pan away or else these dogs are going to try to lick it. All right, I'm back. Do I have a fork? Okay. So let's get our setup here. Make everything look kind of nice. Okay. Oh, let me shut off the oven. Yeah. All right. Let's put this there. And I'm actually, here we go. What do you guys think? Not too shabby, huh? So from this setup, we went, ta-da! Let's go for the thumbnail shot right here, baby. Thumbnail, right? Here we go. Add that little lime right there, you know? There you go. Get this ghetto toilet paper / paper towels out the way. And there's our setup right there, folks. Got a beautiful sole, some lime, steak, eggs, jalapeno, and some potatoes. Red potatoes. So, Super Roofer, thank you. Oh, I thought did you already eat? I was going to say, I appreciate you eating with me this morning or afternoon. What time is it? Well, we're way in the afternoon. Yeah, well, you know what? It's because we used a little butter on that. We're working with this, so, you know, I rather have it look good and oily than just be dry and burnt and sticky. So, thanks. Hey, I'm not kidding you. I thought, one, there was going to be possibly a fire starting up. Two, if not a fire, I thought for sure my whole room was going to be smoked up. And I already tried opening these windows, and they're like permanently sealed. So that wasn't going to be an option. And 3, I just thought we were going to burn something. So, hey, not too shabby. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty proud of myself considering the last minute setup of dragging everything from outside in here and working with probably a almost 100-year-old piece of equipment. All right, so cool. Let me turn this over here. Oops, we'll do it the other way. I forgot. Let's see. Flip over. There we go. All right, cool. Oh, man. Okay, let me get seated here. Oh, I need a fork. I thought I had my fork. Sorry, give me a sec, guys. So the camera's there. If I turn there. Okay, cool. It's kind of getting a better view here. All right, give me 1 second. Let's see. Is that a ribeye? It is. It is a ribeye. Good call. You know your steaks. And because I packed, looks like most of my silverware, even though I didn't have much, I'm going to have to be doing this the scuff style with a real knife and a plastic fork. So cheers. And cheers. All right. So anyways, oh, and I know some of you are going to kill me for this. I have to have ketchup, not for the steak, for the potatoes. I just do a little bit. I don't go crazy. I just like a little of that sweetness. My mom would kill me right now if she saw me doing that. Yep, and I apologize. I'm not shaving. I'm pretty scuffed looking today. Like I said, you know, I had other projects going on this weekend, working a bit, and then working on this move, which, like I said, starting pretty much this evening till next 3 days is going to be 24/7 moving. Thank you, Jersey. But yeah, I'll eat a little bit, you know. I'm not going to divulge this all in front of you guys. It's a lot of food. It's a lot of messy food, but we'll take some bites, and once I get done, you know, talking, I'll consume the rest. Plus, I'm going to save probably about half the steak for my little babies here because they were very well behaved. Not very much barking and begging and jumping up. So they're very, very well deserving of a piece of steak this morning. Man, I keep saying this morning, this afternoon. Ugh. Geez, it's already getting late. Yeah, see? Oh, I don't want to move. I hate moving. Gosh. And you know what? Even if I could afford movers, they still wouldn't, and I don't have much to move. There's nothing to help me with. I got to really, essentially, I just got to put new tires on an RV, which is going to be a pain in the butt. I got to do them because I can't take the RV over there because the tires are flat. So I got to buy them, bring them over to my place, change out each tire, you know, bring the other tires back so they can scrap them, or else I got to take them to the dump and pay money. And let's see, then I got to get my van working, and I haven't cranked that on in a while. So hopefully I don't have to put a new battery in that. And once that's cranked up, then I got to hook everything up and, you know, hope it moves. But it's not a big RV. It's just a bumper pool. It's about maybe a 40-foot, 32 to 40 feet at the most. I think it's more like 36 feet at the most, not 40. So, and it's an ultralight. It's not very heavy. You could pull it with like a V6 Explorer. You know, I wouldn't do that like long distance, but just, you know, in town, yeah. You know, no problem. A V6 Explorer or SUV could pull it. But yes, they did very well, Ken. So I'm going to leave half the steak for him. Hence why I'm not going to just grub down like I want to. But I did want to mention a few things. So let's talk a little bit about what we got going on next month. It's going to be in a few days. I'm sure most of you have already heard, you know, the big project we got is going to be our court trial coverage of the controller case of the hearing. That's going to be the actual hearing, unless anything changes. It's going to be March 20th. You know, prior to that, there'll probably be, I know for sure, one panel show, which is going to be kind of one of our major fundraisers before the actual hearing. Don't forget, we had the zoo trip about a month ago, and we fundraised almost, I think it was about, when I counted it, $275, so $300. So don't forget, that's still a balance that's going to go towards, that was actually going to be used for the next Tulsa trip, but because Ski Mask ended up pleading guilty and there was not going to be the next hearing, that balance is going towards this project of the next trip, which is going to be heading towards, the actual hearing is in New Jersey, but if we have the time, I plan on doing a lot of IRL streaming in the New York area, the New Jersey area, both, you know, kind of as a fun thing, as well as also as part of the court coverage. So that's why I have the two channels. NJCourts TV, which if you haven't subscribed, I would subscribe now or soon, because definitely all the panel shows we're going to be doing going forth will be on that. And then, of course, the live court coverage is going to be on that channel. So you don't want to miss any of those notifications or anything like that. And then anything like just doing fun IRL and the clips, those will always be on the just the original main channel, which is the, you know, it's NJCourts, but if you're looking at like the YouTube link, it's at NJCourts 9595. I also have an Instagram, so if you want to become friends with me there, it's not a private Instagram. Anybody can, you know, link up with me, and that's a good way to follow what I'm doing and also to reach out to me if you have questions. A lot of people have reached out with me with new project ideas, which is great. That's why I wanted to have a venue of communication open. So if you have any other, you know, ideas, projects, anything going on you want me to maybe consider a look at, please contact me through there. I'd be more than happy to look at it and review it. So, but going forth, you know, this month I think is pretty much going to be well taken with, you know, working on the panel shows. Like I said, there's going to be one for sure. That'll be like our big one. And again, that'll be part of our fundraiser for the trip. But, you know, there's probably going to be a couple more or some other things going on between that show and then, of course, the court hearing. So it should be a pretty exciting March. And, you know, after this second hearing and coverage, that's going to be two that we've already started with in 2 months, as far as two court coverages, providing you as far as an in-depth and live coverage. I want to continue on with it. I've already have kind of a list of other projects that I'm looking at, but like I said, those always change. So don't think because I seem busy now that, don't, please, by all means, if you have a good suggestion, send it through. Because I'm always traveling, like I said, east to west coast. So if it's something I could catch on maybe my way, if I'm doing my work travel, and I could take a day or, an afternoon off to maybe, catch a bus somewhere to go when, and you never know, maybe it's on my travels exactly on one of the routes I'm going. So please, if I can cover it or if I can provide you all with anything as far as more information on something you may be interested in, let me know. I'll try my best. I will try my best. Charlie, dude, that was a funny show, man. I love that show. It's been a while. I'm sad that they stopped making, obviously, new episodes, but boy, was that a great show. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed it. You do a great job, but I love the zoo stream. Yeah, no, I see, Tammy, thank you. And I love doing streams like that. And we're going to see a lot of those. As a matter of fact, I was planning as as the 2 next fundraisers for the hearing was just going to be the panel show. And then I wanted to do a super fun stream, something like the zoo stream. Obviously it's going to be going outside. I enjoy the outdoors. So, I definitely want to bring you something really exciting as a fun stream. And let's plan on doing those 2 for sure. We'll do a very, like I said, in-depth panel show. And then we'll do a fun stream. And hopefully that'll be enough that we need to fundraise for, like I said, all I want to fundraise, and we're almost there because of the 270 we made out the zoo stream, is just a one-way. I mean, ultimately, I like the round-trip ticket, but to just guarantee me going there, just the one-way ticket there, and I'll figure out the rest. It'll work its way. Hey, what's up, 24/7 Ski Mask, little bro from another mother? The Ski Mask and Friends Show. He reminds me of sometimes, especially when he has a really boring stream like the Mr. Rogers. Remember when Mr. Rogers comes home because he's always laying on the couch? And obviously Mr. Rogers comes home from a hard day of work. Ski Mask just is home from doing nothing. But it's just kind of almost seems like the same kind of storyline, There he is, taking off his shoes, smoking his blunt, getting ready for his storytelling. But anyways... MGL is not their friend there. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm glad you brought that name up. Moving on to a little bit of other news that I wanted to talk about. This is kind of a little rabbit hole I found out, and thanks to the tipster that dropped that tip in. I've already known of the individual, but my gosh, you want to talk about somebody that's got a 2-sided face mask on, or what I like to just call a straight grifter. Boy, that Lauren de Laguna rabbit hole, I'm not going to give her the benefit of the doubt of covering too much of it. I may not even cover any of it. But if you guys want to start that rabbit hole, just click on my community tab, and I think that little YouTube video is all you need to start that rabbit hole adventure. But man, talk about, honestly, I don't even believe that after I've read her story. Let's just say this. This lady, I don't even know how old she is, but she's already dated Martin Scarelli. Scarelli supposedly. It's a trip, okay? She is definitely a grifter, that's for sure. But yeah, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, the little piggy turned black. I've never even seen your name here. You block all my comments, so... and I'm the only one that can block comments, so I can tell you it was not me. So I don't know if you're commenting on the right channel or what, but... I've never even seen your name, but welcome. And if you want to comment on this one, mark my word, I won't block it. As long as it, like I said, I'm very lenient on comments, okay? As long as it doesn't break TOS or you're not attacking each other like personal things, doxing, I'm not going to block you just because you said you hate my show or you dislike what I said. Everything is, open and free on this channel. Unless you break the TOS, unless it's going to provide any type of pretty much risk of me losing my channel, then I'm not going to post it. You blocked Lauren de Laguna. Oh, is that you, Lauren? Yes, I did block you. And if you want to discuss that, you can contact me through Instagram. Yep, well, that's exactly why I blocked you. But since you're on here on your alt, go ahead, have fun. And you're just like a little fish, man. Like we went fishing today, right? Threw that little community tab out, little post. Here comes Lauren. Grifting, looking for a new little... She's a bottom feeder, right? That's why she's grifting off of Ski Mask and Michelle now. This is a person that's supposed to be or already went to law school that is from Laguna Beach, you know, the upper echelon. And she's now just jumped in the whole skiverse universe. Yeah. Poor? I am actually pretty poor, CX Don. Hence why we do the fundraisers for the trips. Hey Jen, thanks. Welcome for joining in. Hey Michaela. You know what? I'll even give you this better. Like I said, I don't want to give you too much of the stage because you are a grifter and that's what you like. But Lauren, we'll chat on the next panel show. I'll let you come on. Okay, sure will. I got you. Yeah, like I said, that is a rabbit hole. So if you're bored, if you have nothing else going on this Sunday, it's just worth a one afternoon type of trip, you know. She's nothing important, but pretty funny. Definitely she's a grifter. She is a liar. But kind of makes sense why she's hanging out with people like Ski and Michelle, to be honest with you. Yeah, you're such good buddies with Ski there, Lauren. I'd love to see you open up your doors to your Laguna Beach house for him. See how that goes. All right, let me have a bite of my steak, though, because I do want to try it while it's a little warm. I think it's rested enough. Like I said, I didn't want to overgorge on the camera, but good. That's good. It's a little bit more well than I usually do. It's not like well done, but it is. Nope, I can see you, Oliver Bricklayer. Do you guys, okay, so let me just address some of these new trolls. Okay, so for the new trolls, let me give you some advice. Another way, if you want to check to see that you're not banned, because obviously when you're going to be trolling, you don't want people to know you're there. So all you got to do is just jump onto another, after you comment, jump out of my live into like, it doesn't matter, like whatever YouTube videos below me. Click on that, then click right back into my live. If you see your comment, that means you're good. If it's not there, that means you're banned. Oh, let me show you, Michaela. I'll show you. We did steak and eggs. And we did it on this pretty scuffed up setup right there. But it worked. Whoop. Thanks, D-Gaff. I appreciate you helping him out with that. Oh, I just saw that. I was waiting for him. I guess I made him a little hungry, huh? No, well, you know what? If he's really making that money he's making, I mean, you know, the dude just got to, you know, he's sleeping in now. He's enjoying that sleep-in life, bro. Or refresh, yeah. I'm used to doing everything on the phone, but yeah, if you're on a computer. Yeah, no, it's actually turned, Michaela, I'll tell you what. I was thinking this was going to be a pretty scuffed stream when I started it, just because of the fact that, one, I thought there's going to be a fire in here, and two, I'm cooking like a 80-year-old, like, you know, old school oven that I haven't cranked on for a while. But the IRL gods were with us. They had blessed us with an okay stream so far, so thank you. I just, ooh, T-bone and steak. Good choice, Sly. Well, thank you for joining me with your brunch, if you want to say lunch, brunch, breakfast. So many faking me sad. Well, I guess that means you're getting popular, right? Like, look at me, Lauren. I was just a little clipper. Now I got mob hits off on me. I got people that fake my name too. All sorts of stuff. So, yeah. Well, you wanted to be a public figure, right? So welcome to the spotlight, Lauren. At least you don't got mob hits on you from the church's ski, though. I'm afraid of those ladies. I'm not kidding you. Actually, I'll tell you what. If I wasn't on Prism, if I was actually on StreamYards, I would have actually let you come on right now and talk. That would have been a great brunch stream. So, Lauren, get on me through Insta, and we'll schedule you on the next panel show. I'd love to have a lawyer's, what do you call it, kind of personal view on what we'll be talking about. Yeah, actually, that'll be great, because I'm going to have a psychologist/psychiatrist, and I'd love to, if you are a lawyer, let's get your professional opinion on board. So, Lauren, reach out with me on Instagram, and we'll schedule on the next panel show. So today you don't like ski, but tomorrow or next week you will? Heard that. Nah, we won't kid around with you anymore. Hey, Lauren, just in all fairness, because I don't even know if that's you right now in this alt, we'll let you talk on the panel show, okay? So don't worry, I'll let you have your side, because I know how you are. I'll let you tell it to us. Give us the real story. Yeah, I want to know more about that. I've heard a few different things about this whole like results thing, which talking to some of my law team and my advisors, they've never heard of some of that stuff coming out of your mouth. But hey, they're old dudes, so they might not know kind of about that new shit like you younger lawyers. Cool. Well, remember, I'm a clipper. And I've watched you, man. I've seen you in Ski's chat, and I don't call it panel hopping. But hey, I doubt you're going to tell us the truth right now, right? So like I said, I'll give you that opportunity. We can see your face. You can come on the panel show, and you lay it all to us, sister. Power to the Laguna! Yeah, me neither. Me neither. That's some scary shit. So, like I said, please stay away from that Kool-Aid. Thank you, Jersey. Again, we are just having a little fun stream, but if you feel like donating to the fundraiser, by all means, I'll turn on the speaker here. It shuts off by itself, but we have TTTS on, and the speaker might have shut off, so if it did, no worries. We'll get that figured out some other time. If you did donate and the speaker was off, I will make sure that I shout you out on the next show. Trust me, I will not scam you on that. But at this point, since TTS is down, if you want to help with the fundraiser, the Cash App is another way to do it. See, let's address that. I'll give you a little chance here if you are the real Laguna, since we're having a little fun. So we have a comment that says, bro, you were saying you'd be down for Ski to stay at your beach house. Was that not the real Lauren Laguna that said that at that time? Yeah, I know, Tammy. That's why I just want to hear her answer. I'm going to let her answer that. Otherwise, we're moving on. But I was going to discuss her in all fairness, because I did make a post about her on my community tab. So in all fairness, we were going to just discuss her a tad bit. So she actually just came on at a perfect time. Thanks, Oliver. Now I'm confused. See, I think there's like 3 alts for Laguna now. Oh my gosh. See, okay, so we'll you know what? 24/7, I've got a lot of footage too that I've got, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to put it all together, and like I said, our next show, we'll do a little, we'll let Miss Laguna come on in all fairness and give her side of it. Hey, you did learn something from law school, though. Lie, and deny. Hey, cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining me on your Sunday. I hope I don't mess up my channel with this question, but are any of you going to be watching the fights here in a bit? You know what, Oliver? Go. You can Google it and probably find out. But we're not talking about that this morning or brunch afternoon. But yeah, there's plenty of information out there for you down that rabbit hole. And so just made 3 years ago. So there, I know the person, I guess, the real Lauren is banned, so I guess she's using an alt, so that's why that channel may look new. Cheers, Michaela. But yeah, there's going to be the fights going on here soon. I guess, here, let me look it up. Which one of the brothers is it? Is it Jake Paul or is the other one? Let's see here. Oh yeah, no, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Let's see. So I guess if you have ESPN Plus, you can order it through pay-per-view. I don't know if anywhere it's showing it free. But this is in, I think what, I don't know, is it Saudi Arabia or where it's, yeah, it's in Saudi Arabia. I mean, I like MMA, but I don't know. I mean, he might be stepping up to be a good fighter. I mean, I haven't seen him too much do the IRL thing anymore, so the dude's been training 24/7, and, you know, maybe he was a potential good fighter. I'm not saying anything about that, but, yeah, I'm just not interested yet. But maybe the next fight I'll catch between him and whoever it is. Yeah, no, it's funny because ESPN just said that Jake Paul, a real boxing champion. It's not as far-fetched as it might seem. So, you never know. You never know. You never know. So, yeah, that's going on today. Other than that, I don't think there's much in the world of sports. But if you actually watch that video on my community tab, according to Miss The Real Lauren Laguna, she says if she was ever president, she would eliminate all sports as far as the NFL and the NBA. So I definitely would never vote for you as president just with that there, Lauren. I'm sorry. Oh, dude, he's got money. I mean, honestly, it's sad now because you know a lot of that happens, to be honest with you. And yeah, I mean, I can see a guy like that definitely being able to fix a fight easily. I'm sure if you're an MMA or whoever, let's see who said that. Oh, Bricklayer, cool. I'm sure if any of you are an MMA or you watch it, you probably can tell, you know, what's the real versus the fake, you know. All right, so let's see. Hey, Jen, you have my permission to do whatever you need to. Or is that, that's another Jen J. So, Jersey, if there's a lot of, if there's somebody picking on somebody, I'll just do this. I'm going to give Freddie a warning now. There is no personal attacking. You know, I don't mind if you come at me, but I don't allow the personal attacking of the viewers or mods at each other. So, let's see. We'll discuss. So, Jay, anybody that wants to inquire about mod status or helping manage the channel, through Instagram, so you can contact me through there. But I have one mod in here, and like I said, Freddie, just as all fairness, you know, the channel, please, lay off of, going at it with somebody. Otherwise, I'll have to ask the mod to ban you. But like I said, I think you said you're cool with it, so. Okay, I'm just reading with that. So again, I don't want to get into all this shit. See, that's why I don't like the drama stuff in here. So, okay, so let's just end it here. If I don't see any more names, we're cool. Otherwise, I'll have to start laying the little ban hammer down, which I think's ridiculous. Well, and cheers on that note. Come on, let's all be friends on a Sunday at least. That's why I kind of I liked my channel. I think we bring a lot of different community members from all the different communities. Some people from even like the ski mask community or skiverse, are in here, and I'm fine with that. I welcome that. I'm hoping that, if all goes well, we can unite everybody and become more peaceful on this YouTube world, man, because I'll tell you what, a lot of bad mama jumbo going out there. And you know what? Half of it, I don't care. Like I said, don't let this internet stuff get into your real life. But there are some people breaking laws, man. There are some people straight up breaking laws, okay? State laws, federal laws, municipality law, I mean, all sorts of laws. And those are the people that I feel do need to be addressed, you know? One, not only are they breaking a law, but two, usually when they get to that degree of bullying or, you know, breaking TOS, they're probably hurting a lot of people, so. And it doesn't matter. We don't care. Everybody's welcome to go at anybody's chat. My mods are mods in other people's chats. I do not care. Okay? So see, a mod for me is somebody that wants to help manage the channel. I do not assign mod status to people just because it's like a way to like, you know, ban, you know, just kind of as like, I got you, or a way to like Ski, for example, Ski Mask, Controller's chat. There's a lot of people. You don't even have to say anything bad. The minute you just get in there and disagree with an opinion, you are attacked by everybody. Mostly it's the mods, okay? And my mods know that. You know, that's why I only have 2, okay? That's all I need. Generally is 1 or 2 mods to be on the channel to be able to manage, you know, what I ask them to. So that's all I ask of my mods, you know. They're this channel, you know, we have our laughs and our gas, you know. I'm not going to say we're, you know, just, you know, super, you know, we don't, you know, absolutely not, you know. Like I said, I have personal opinions sometimes, but as far as when it goes to like the court coverage and stuff, I'm as neutral as I can be. I'll tell you that. But yeah, no, Ski Mask is a piece of shit. I will say that till I'm buried 8 feet underground. Honestly, I won't even give that guy consideration into like getting out of piece of shit status until he has gone to every court hearing he is required to go to. And even then, I still think he's going to be a piece of shit. But until that guy has gone to every hearing that he is supposed to, till he clears out all those warrants out for him, he is a piece of shit and he's a fleeing felon. Yeah, Freddie, I'll tell you. And there's men. Hey, I will agree with what's-her-face. I don't agree with anything she says. Honestly, and I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. But and I won't even say her name. There's another IRL news person. I guess you can even, I don't even know what they do. But they said something along that lines. Hold on, let me see it. It was pretty funny. Who said that? Oh, man, did somebody take that off? Oh, yeah, no, about the women. Like they said, I think half of them are just men posing as women, so who knows? And it doesn't matter, but those viewers, the hardcore ones, I know there's the trolls in there. I see you guys. I see you all, and I much appreciate it. I see you doing the work, okay? But there's a lot of people, honestly, that just sit back, and they honestly just are waiting, are literally waiting just to hear that. And, you know, his door busting and click, clack, hands in the back. All right? Now, with that being said, there are probably between 8 to 10 hardcore cult members in there that, you know, if Ski Mask told these ladies or men to jump off a cliff, absolutely, you're exalted one, and they're off the cliff. You know, those people are scorned and they need some serious mental help. I was going to say help, but at this point, as far as I've seen it get to and go, they need intervention at this point. They need like fucking family intervention, okay? But I'll tell you, I'm still, and I'm doing my little investigation. Don't think Ski Mask is completely out of my mind, but I don't know if, I don't think he can't afford it. He's got, like, that dude's scraping nickels and dimes right now. But, you know, he's got a few little of these wacko ladies or men that they seem like professionals, and I'm sure they make some decent cash. I mean, enough to pay for a little bot package. For all you that don't know what bots are, real simple. There's a program, you go on the internet. I think the cheapest, I don't even know. I looked it up the other day because I wanted to see, like, ultimately how much is somebody forking over for this. And it's not expensive. I mean, honestly, you know, Ski Mask, if he would just stop smoking for a day, could afford to probably bot his channel with 100 bots for like a month, you know. But what they do is they pay pretty much for subscription. So anytime they go live, these little fake subscriber accounts go on, and it makes it look like they have viewers. Now, it's kind of shitty because it doesn't really do anything else, you know. Obviously, YouTube is aware of this, and I don't even think they count as viewer hours. It's just a bait type of thing. You know, obviously people see, oh, wow, there's 250 people watching Ski Mask. What's going on? You know, and you click over there, right? You think somebody's going on, and what is it? And then you look at his chat, and the chat doesn't even move. Do you guys see this chat? This is 50 real people in here. This chat moves quicker than his own chat. And then in his own chat, the only people that are talking are the same 3 or 4 mods, the same hardcore ladies or men. The ones, like I said, if he said jump off a cliff, they're jumping off a cliff. So I can tell you, like I said, it's either a bot or there's literally that many people are just clicking back and just waiting to see that door get kicked down. But something's going on. That is not original. That there's no way in hell that those are 200. Same thing with some of these other channels. I've been watching them. I've been watching IRL long enough to know what a real channel that's got, or a streamer that's got 200, 100, 500, 1,000 viewers watching. Speak you. Let's see. But yeah, that's kind of just my little 2 cents on that. But yeah, no, where I was going with that, like I said, I mean, that little cult of his almost deserves its own investigation. I mean, shit, it's almost worthy of a Netflix investigation here soon. I mean, it you know, it started as kind of trolling and you know, no way, dude. I've seen now in the last week that dude has literally like decimated like half of his moderators just with whatever, accusing them of this, that. And they come running back, man. Like I said, Ski Mask 24/7 clips, a.k.a. NJCourts, my little bro from another mother. He's got some beautiful text screenshots from Snow White, I think it is, just begging this dude, you know, begging other people to beg him for them, you know. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm just like, holy shit. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, this he's not going to care. He doesn't care. I mean, I can tell you this. I bet you Ski's even blown away of what is evolved, okay? And, you know, because he's a scammer, he doesn't give a shit. This turns into a cult. This turned into a fucking real terroristic army, okay? As long as he's making his dollar, he don't give a shit. But I'm telling you, that what was like a little ha Skivers is turning into a full-out cult, 100%. That's what I was saying, Trevor, and welcome to the chat. That's a new name. Yeah, he's not smart enough, but there's enough of his viewers that they can do it. He's got still a few of his old school people that know how to do that. I don't think any of the new people do, but, dude, I mean, they're smart enough. It just takes a little Google searching, and you figure it out. Google search and a debit card. That's all you need. We did move on, but people are asking questions, so when I'm doing these little chats, Freddie, I'm going to talk about it. We're just shooting the shit. Now, when I do a panel show, nope, unless it's something that's, you know, has to do with the show. But, yeah, when I'm doing my serious show, no, we're not discussing him. Am I going to Tulsa anymore to do court coverage over there? Nope. But, hey, he's fun to gaff at. And like I said, we're not talking about him anymore. We're talking about the cult, the Church of Ski, okay? You notice I haven't really even talked about him much. I'm talking about his viewers now. Let's move on. I agree with you on that, Freddie. We can agree to disagree, but I'll agree with you on that one. Cheers, y'all. Damn, what's going on in this world? See? Bad weather everywhere. Hold on, sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. No, I am not. Corpse Effer. That's a hilarious name, by the way. I am not. As a matter of fact, I think Ski already doxed her new boyfriend, so you can actually tell that I'm not. Hello, Ella. Welcome to the chat. And I know I saw a few other new names. I'm sorry. I think I've said hi to everybody that's popped on. But if I didn't, welcome to the chat. Just to kind of fill you in on some of the new viewers, we were just earlier making some brunch, which I have here. We got a brewski here, a little quaguama of soul. And we're kicking back, just talking, shooting the shit. I just discussed a little earlier, kind of to give everybody a heads up as far as what my itinerary was looking at for the next month with the court coverage on Controlla, and as far as maybe some other projects in between. But yeah, that's all about it, you know. So I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out on a Sunday afternoon. But yeah, we're kind of, you know, I've had a lot of people say, you know, are you this, that? We're kind of a mixed channel, you know. We're a mixed bag here, and I think that's what makes this channel fun. I've said it before, so I'm not going to kill it. But you know, I welcome everybody and anybody, you know, as long as you stick to a few easy, simple rules. You know, we're here to have fun. We're here to investigate a lot of these bad people and to expose a lot of that bad stuff that goes on the tubes. And, you know, a lot of people were asking, well, you know, are you going to stick with just the tubes or what? I am. I didn't realize, you know, one, there's so much Main Street stuff, you know, there wouldn't be a need for my reporting or investigating. But on the tubes, I think this is kind of a gray area. I don't think this is an area that a lot of your mainstream media covers. Heck, they might not even be aware of what goes on with a lot of this YouTube stuff. So, you know, as what I became as just a viewer and a clipper, I've kind of enjoyed coming out here and be able to talk to a lot of people and expose some of this stuff because it's bad. It's nasty, man. Especially the whole adult bullying thing. That's kind of my whole thing now. I'm totally anti and against. And it is getting, I don't know what happened, but it is just maybe it's just because I'm more exposed to it. I'm thinking about it more. But my gosh, I just see it every day now, and it's bad. And what I mean bad is it's everywhere, okay? I don't care whose channel you are, okay? I see it everywhere. I don't care if the channel creator is the one that's claiming, well, I'm not behind it. Well, you still allow the comments. You still allow the mods to bully. You still, you know, control the you know, you don't allow anybody pretty much to comment unless it's to your rhetoric, you know, your liking. And I'm totally against that. You know, I'm against censorship. I believe in what the law constitutes and gives us as far as what we can and what we do have rights to see. But boy, man, I'm telling you, it's a trip seeing these people age from 35 to 75 pretty much going at it like a bunch of 13-year-olds, you know what I mean? And what blows my mind is, you know, I do in real life stuff. You know, I have a job. I go outside of my house, you know. May seem like I don't, but I do. And so it's just funny because I still see how everybody, you know, usually acts, you know. There's a lot of bad people out there, trust me. But boy, man, I've never seen the type of adult bullying that I see until I jumped into this shit, I'm telling you. And I think a lot of people aren't aware of it. And I'm pretty sure if there was a lot more awareness brought to it, I think it's going to stop. I think you'll see it disappear. I don't think YouTube likes it, and I don't think they want it. And I know some of y'all get a kick out of it and you like it, you know, but there's a lot of fun things you can get into that gives you that still little drama kick if you want, you know. I mean, shit, watch TV. I mean, you know, there's so NBC, ABC, hell, there's the daytime drama shows, you know, but, you know, accusing people of doing stuff they don't, calling authorities to people's houses, threatening to call authorities. I mean, that shit's just wild. That's getting into somebody's real life, man. Like they say, that's going real life. And that shit's just beyond nuts. And I'm seeing so much of it now. Hell, I've even been attacked by people already, and I'm just a little channel, man, you know. What's up, Landon? Hey, actually, while I have you here, I had somebody recommend you, and I actually have been wanting to add you on as a manager of this community. I don't think it's going to let me on here, but I'm going to do it afterwards, Landon. But if you're cool with that, I mean, Instagram me if you don't, but I was going to make you a third mod on here. I did have 3 mods. I only have 2 now. So Landon, if you're interested, you were recommended highly, and of course, I personally would like you on as a manager of this channel. So, welcome to the channel. All right, but yeah, anyways, you know, that was just kind of what I was gonna, you know, rant a little bit about was just the bullying, and you know, I think even covering the people we are, like let's say for example, Controlla, although that coverage is completely different than what I'm talking about, it kind of relates into it. Same thing with the ski mask stuff. So, you know, we're almost killing 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say, with these coverages of the individuals that we're following and covering. Cool. All right, Landon, I'll do it once I can jump on the laptop and go back to the stream and I can add it. But, yeah, it's getting windy. I can hear it. I'm getting pretty bored too, Eddie. Like I said, I wish I was going to do this all outside earlier, but my gosh, I'm glad I didn't. It would have been a freaking mess. it would have been totally scuffed, that's for sure. And honestly, I would have loved to have gone out and done some IRL today since I'm a little bored. Like I said, pretty much this is my last afternoon before it gets into like straight moving mode starting tomorrow. Let's see. Well, and I don't know if you had heard me before. I think the corpse effort, you came out a little late, but I don't, my channel, so because I'm not one of these, I mean, I don't even know how to classify it. I don't care who mods or what my mods do or what channels they watch or who or anything like that. So I could care less. No, I know, Tammy. It's all right. I'm going to give most of it to the dogs. I'm going to eat the eggs myself. I mean, they can have little eggs, but they're not used to eating too many eggs, so I won't give them too much of that. But they'll definitely grub on some steak. But yeah, no, I'm don't give a shit. You know, there's literally people here that are ski mask hardcore viewers. I don't care. There's no, I think that's ridiculous. I mean, talk about cults, okay? And if you want to say you're not, the minute, as if you're a creator and you're watching this, you are a cult the minute you tell your audience or your viewers who they can or can't see, or you start shadow banning people, you know, because you saw them in somebody else's chat or whatever. That, my friend, is a cult, or it's the start of. Thank you for reminding me, Tammy. I was getting a little hungry. My throat's getting a little dry, so let me take a sip. Just kidding. It's actually pretty dang good, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? I don't mind eating steak a little cold, to be honest with you. I love it hot, but I'll eat it cold too. We're smoking on some of the what is it, the indica. That's they call the couch high. Well, welcome, and that's why you're welcome. So right, hey, you can attest to this corpse effort. If you had said that right now in his chat, right, you went in right now and said, hey, my name's banned. Did you know that? Talk about free promotion, man. Holy moly. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't even type in my name's banned, but even if you figure out a way to like N-J-C-Courts, you know, do it the little troll way, boop, you're gone in a half a second. Boop. And you know what? Me personally, I would never want to surround myself with yes people, because that's when you become delusional, okay? When you're surrounding yourself with people that are, you know, don't matter, you could be giving the worst advice out and they're like, oh, that's great. Yeah, that's awesome. You're never, I mean, like I said, especially for somebody that never does anything in real life. You know, he doesn't work, doesn't go outside of his house, mom's house. So that dude doesn't really even know what the fuck real life is. He just knows what his few little nutsos tell him. And it's not good advice, I'll tell you that. It's $2, then you give a tip to the driver. That's cool. That's a good idea. I mean, geez Louise, I think a lot of these services are probably saving a lot of lives and saving a lot of people from getting DUIs and hurting themselves or other people. So it's cool to see that. I'm sure they probably say you have to be, what is it? Can't be intoxicated to receive the alcohol, though. Isn't that how it works? But, you know, but I think it's awesome, especially the whole rideshare stuff or the, you know, Uber stuff. Man, that's such a great program, you know. I mean, not only does it provide work for others, but, you know, I know people personally that were bad at drinking and driving, that it was sad, and, you know, even they've gotten smart now and use those services, and thank God, I'm so glad to see that. Woo, it's getting windy, man. Is it windy where you guys are at? I heard like the whole States is like kind of on a weather watch right now, so. I saw somebody say earlier they had snow where they were at. I forgot to see where they were, but. Yeah, Blade answers the door like this. I don't want to drink. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, Blade. Hey, but he's got, what's her face? Beck. She goes and gets all his liquor for him now, I think. I'm sure she's getting tired of that, though. Oh, man. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, obviously they have Uber Eats, and I don't use those services. I don't have the money to. I mean, frankly, I wish there's some nights, I get home and it's like, man, I don't really want to, just want to, sit back on the couch and order food. But me personally, I cannot afford, let's see, at least, 10, 12 bucks for a delivery service and tip on top of what your food costs. But it's a great service for those that need it or can. That's for sure. But I do use the Uber and Lyft services, that's for sure. Use those when I used to drink a lot, and even, now that I travel, going to bus stops, the airports and all that. I'm a big fan of the rideshare services, so thank you guys that do that, especially the ones that work the graveyard shift, because I know y'all put up with some crazy shit, so... But anywho, yeah, that was about it. We weren't going to make it, too long of a show. Like I said, if the weather wasn't too bad, I'd probably even be down to go do some IRL right now. But you're not going to hear me, that's for sure. I don't care about the wind too much, but ain't no way you're going to hear me with that wind. I can tell you that. But yeah, no, I just wanted to come on and, say hi, kind of go over a little bit of recap of the weekend. We had a little bit of fun cooking our food earlier, which, knock on wood, we didn't cause any house fire or anything. That would be kind of shitty. Last weekend, I'm moving out of my house, calling the landlord and saying, hey, I know we've never had any issues for 2 years, but I kind of ended up roasting the house last night. Can we get some content? Yeah, so let's do it. That's what I do. I got plenty of it on my channel you can watch. Today's just not one of those days. This is what I do too as well. I just started doing the IRL stuff. Frankly, I was just doing court coverage stuff, but a lot of people like kind of seeing some of the IRL I do, so I'm going to start doing a lot of other fun stuff. Like we did the Zoo stream, we did the Breaking Bad stream, so if you haven't seen those, I recommend you check those out. But yeah, this was just kind of a last minute thing, so that's why we're not doing much. Courts, that's going to be a warning there, okay? I know that's not a mean comment, but like I said, no personals on each other. But anyways, oh man, Tammy, I would love to, but they're not going to go outside right now. I'm telling you, it is bad outside. Like I said, I'm actually lucky. I was almost going to just do it in the wind. I was like, they might not hear that great, but we're just cooking. But oh no, it would have probably even blown this big metal chunk of metal probably weighs 30 pounds, and it would have blown that a bit. No. Well, hey, I'll chug this with you here. Give me a second. I'll take a few more chugs. Maybe I'll get a little loosened up and go outside, but I am not going to get a bottle and get hammered and do IRL. That's for sure. Maybe on another note, but I gotta wake up early tomorrow and start moving. So, dude, at my age, doing a whole bottle fire sales thing, I would be out for 2 days afterwards. So maybe some other time, but not today. You know what? How am I making excuses when I got a soul in my hand, my friend? Cheers. But in all fairness, I know it's excuses, and like my buddy Landon said, there is no excuses when you IRL. So you're right, you got me. Nope, there's plenty of you guys in here. Actually, they already left because, the Exalted One came on, but I appreciate you hanging in here with me. Man, you think that's being treated poorly? Coming from Ski Mask chat? My friend, I'm sorry, maybe this IRL relationship won't work out between us, because I think I'm pretty chill and been cool with you. But yeah, like I said, getting back to the business side of everything, I just wanted to come on today and go over, what we're going to be doing coming up this month. 2 more days till the new month. And we're going to kick it off with a really solid panel show, like I said. I'm going to have a friend come on that is a professional in their field. They don't know anything about Controlla. And I'm going to have him kind of give us an opinion as far as, dissecting a little bit of her mind and what's going on. I've been paying close attention to, a lot of what she's been talking about this last week, and I'm going to keep doing it until we get closer to the court date. And I have a few concerns of myself, I think there's not enough emphasis and focus on what she has at hand. I don't think court's something that you're going to want to just leave to the last minute. Just my opinion, but dude, this bottle's bigger than me. Look at my head. All right. You guys say I got a big nose. I mean, this is how big this bottle is. Look at that. This is a big bottle. So we're gonna jump into that, but we're gonna do it professionally. There's not gonna be any allegations. That's why I have a professional coming to get their opinion. I'll get yours all's opinions because it's gonna be a panel show. Sounds like we're gonna have Miss Lauren De Laguna possibly do a guest appearance. So should be a pretty exciting show. And again, that is gonna be one of our second to last fundraisers before the trip to New Jersey and the New York area. Where we're ultimately going to be there on March 20th to provide you with outside and full coverage of the court hearing. So, it is a big bottle, Jersey, that's for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of, I know she's got a lot of different, she's opened her life and this court hearing to her chat, essentially. So, I think if she's trying to say she'd like some privacy, that's kind of gone out the door a bit, and I know she listens to her chat a lot. So, if there's any attorneys out in her chat, I hope they give her some good advice. But, that's all I got to say on that. Because like I said, I'm not here to make allegations. I'm not here to speak on her past. We're going to do an in-depth panel show. I sure do want to dissect her her mind, essentially, what she's thinking right now. And I want professionals' opinion on that. I want to see what they think, especially because this person not only is like I said, I forgot if they're psychologists, psychiatrists, but they also work and they specialize in recovery, in people that are addicts and in recovery programs. And they did other stuff before that in that field. So if somebody's going to give any type of opinions or advice, they would be a perfect professional to do it. Yeah, it's a little too late for that. Especially, let me address that 24/7 because in case she's watching, you honestly know. Let me tell you what I would be doing right now if I was her. Right, I would not be on stream. Simple as that. Well, Tammy, I hope not. There's a lot of people that don't want to see her just go down in flames. And I don't want to see personally anybody do that. We're all human beings. I love everybody until you talk about my mom or dad, my sister, or any of my other family members. But just short of that, I don't want to see people fail. If they are deserving of the court punishment or entering the prison system, then they have to serve their time. If they're just needing mental health, which I think was my personal opinion on what Controlla needs, that's certainly my opinion. But again, it's not the same thing that I may want on, like, say, for Ski Mask. He deserves jail time. He needs to pay for his crimes. Controlla, some people may disagree with me. Some people do want to see her in jail. I personally think she needs just mental help. I think she needs drug counseling. I think she needs to go through a professional recovery program where she's responsible to somebody, not her own. And she needs to be supervised, and especially because she's got a child. That's why, other than that, I wouldn't really care. But she is an IRL streamer. She is a person that's caught a lot of interest from the people that are part of my community, the people that are part of the other communities that watch this channel. She comes on every day and talks about her court hearing. So, if she wants to talk about somebody that's promoting this, it's her herself. And that, again, has to do with this, okay? And that's why I think she needs a little bit help here. Yep, that's my same. I agree with you, Tammy. From me, not the channel, I agree with you. Personal, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, we hear that the kid is and the kid isn't. So, I don't know. I mean, and I don't expect to know the truth because you're dealing with somebody that's a habitual liar. Whether you like her or not, you have to realize that she is a habitual liar. I mean, she's like Ski Mask. I've literally watched VODs of her where she said something and 5 minutes later, she's saying something completely different, okay? She's the one. I'm not even making this up. You can just watch her and catch her on her own lies. And that's what a habitual liar does. I mean, when you're delusional and you don't live in real life, you're gonna lie a lot, and that's what she does. And I don't think she realizes that, or if she does, she doesn't care. And that's why I say, I think most importantly, especially because of the child being involved, she needs help. That's it. A lot of people get help. It's nothing to be ashamed of. She's currently going through a recovery program, as she claims. So it's not like she's not asking for it. She's just not getting the right type of help, and she's not putting the focus on the help. Okay, that's all. How did those go? Oh man, I like biscuits and gravy. That's one of my favorite breakfast items. Oh man, 24. Oh, that's sad. See, yeah. So, if that's really the case, and what's jail honestly going to do? Separate the mother from the daughter, which I don't think is going to be good for anybody. So that's like I said. Some people may disagree with me. Again, this is my personal opinion, not the channel's opinion. Channel's opinion is going to be when you watch the panel show. I personally think she just needs serious help. And I hope she gets it. We'll see. But just from what I've been looking at, I think the focus has been completely just off the subject. And if she can't even focus on one court hearing, how are you going to focus on your life and raising your child? I mean, geez Louise. Well, you know what? My mods can do whatever they want, corpse. Again, we are not a cult here. Yeah, that's all we're covering, Tammy, is the car accident, and frankly so. I mean, geez Louise, my channel covers live streamers. We cover live streamers who break the rules and laws, and we have that, both of those just happen, live streamer, as of right now, innocent until proven guilty, but is being charged, broke the law, and quite frankly, they live stream themselves 24/7. They got the camera on them. They want the attention. They're bringing the attention to them. So, they brought the attention to a lot of people, and that's why we're covering them. But somebody could ask for it. She could even ask for it. You know that, Julia? If she wants the help and she needs it, she could even ask the judge for that, in addition to whatever else they give her if she's found guilty. Oh, sorry. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about it. That's how we do here, Corpse. Again, I think you're new to this channel, but you're welcome. But yeah, we do things the way we do on this channel. We like to investigate. We have panel shows. We talk a little bit about the person we're going to be covering. Then ultimately, we're there for the live court coverage. So... yeah, Jersey there, don't worry. Like I said, I'm not going to ban somebody just because they're a troll, but you know that's what they are. But we welcome trolls. We welcome you trolls. Like I said, as long as you don't break the rules, you're welcome. I would like to see her get a huge fine community service. Yeah, that's going to put responsibility on her Roland for sure. For sure. You got a fine to pay. You got to get a job. Community service, I don't think they're going to let you live stream. So there's going to have to be responsibility, and she's going to have to show up to something at some time where she gets in trouble, and she's going to have to shut off or be off the tubes for that time. So that's a start for sure. Oh, I know, Freddie. Don't worry. Trust me. Although I haven't been doing this long enough, I've been watching IRL long enough to know what's out there. And there are plenty of snakes. Trust me. Depending on the state they offer while incarcerated, Cars are dangerous. Yes, absolutely. So let me just talk a little bit about that. Thank you for bringing that, Balloon Knot, and welcome. I think that's the first time I may have seen your name right now, but speak a little bit about that. You know, there's that individual I think's kind of, you know, dumbed this down a bit, you know, like, oh, it's just a, you know, bumper. You realize that was just a chance of luck. Okay, one, we don't even know if that's true. Okay, we don't know what the condition of the other passengers are. We're gonna find out soon. Okay, once the court record and the police report comes in, it should be in there as far as what the status was of the injuries of the other passengers. I'm very curious to see who got hurt. Okay, I've also heard, these are allegations until I can, you know, get some more facts, that her daughter was complaining of some injuries as well. Okay, again, allegations until we have paperwork. All right, but speaking on that though, is what happened if that car had been, instead of a car that she merged into, and we'll get the report from the police, so we'll know exactly how it happened, was a semi truck, right? It would have been a different story. Okay, that what happened was, if you want to even call it that, which I hate, was just sheer luck that nobody got hurt as serious as that could have been. And what I'm really upset is that individual is kind of looking at it like, you know, yeah, it wasn't, no. You know, if that would have been a semi, there would have been people injured, possibly killed, and that individual that caused this would be in jail right now. Okay, there's a lot that could have changed had that been something else, or something else happened. So, you know, that by all means is not to be dumbed down like that individual makes it sound like, as a fender bender, or hey, you know, out of the 6 charges, 3 of them are just traffic infractions. No, that's pretty serious. Okay, you got in a car wreck while you're live streaming, while you were distracted, allegedly. You had a child in your vehicle, allegedly. We know the child was there. Okay, and you caused a car accident that we don't know who got hurt, allegedly. Okay, that's nothing to dumb down or say isn't serious. All right, that is a major, I mean, just the way that accident happened and the way that it was live streamed, and to think, oh, why are people, you know, getting into my information and my privacy? And how about the fact that you live streamed this, and then you came on right after and live streamed what happened, and then you've been live streaming every day almost 24/7 since the accident happened, and talking about it. So that's all I just want to address personally, but this is not something that's not serious. This is very serious, and is one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why I'm covering this. A lot of people coming out here like, oh, you know, there's just, you're picking on this. No. All right. As a matter of fact, like I said, you can go and check their past. I'm not delving into that. But had that person not even caused that wreck, we wouldn't even be here talking about them. Simple as that. But they went out there, they caused a wreck, they did it while live streaming. There's a lot of different allegations coming from the police, themselves, other people. So we're going to find out the truth, okay? Because this is definitely not something that we're just, you know, especially as many people have been, you know, have seen this. I mean, I don't know how many of the channels or clips are still up, but as soon as this accident happened and everybody started posting, thousands and thousands of people were watching this, okay? It's probably up in the tens of thousands of people that are aware on the tubes of who Controlla is and what happened that day when she went live streaming and caused an accident, okay? And is one of the reasons why we're covering this, because it's serious, right? I want to see what happens. I want to see also what happens with you, okay? So that's it. Nothing personal, Control, if you're watching. It is 24/7 Ski Mask. That is March 20th. Yep. Oh, and then the streaming and driving still continues on. And she thinks because she's behind a black screen, no, that's and you realize why she does that, right? She knows everybody can tell she's driving. She just legally thinks that that's what's protecting her from somebody sending that in and saying, hey, you know, we just saw her and now she's jumping in her car, or she's in her car and you can hear her click, click, click. You know what I mean? So just the fact that you're still live streaming yourself breaking the law, and you think in your head because you're behind a black screen that, hey, the cops can't touch me. That's the mentality that I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying there's something serious going on up in here. Okay? Oh, Aaron, there's it's not on my channel anymore, but there is a video of her prior to leaving to this party of hers divulging in that. As a matter of fact, her own daughter begs her not to divulge in the medication taking. And then this happens. So, and again, this was all live streamed. This isn't, some hacker hacked into her phone and pulled this video out, or TMZ's, she almost makes it sound like she's got literally like TMZ, every day sticking their cameras in her fucking windows, or, every day she walks out her front door, there's TMZ. No, she's her own TMZ. She's got her own fucking selfie stick, and she's the one literally recording herself breaking the law. So, if she's sitting there wondering why we're talking about her, or why we're showing up to a court hearing, hey, I think it's going so bad, the lights are going up and down, off and on, uh-oh. But what was I saying was, you're your own live streamer. You're the one putting this out. So, here's the lights on. But what I was saying is public court hearings are public. Anybody's welcome, okay? Now, I get it. She's saying people are harassing her, this and that. I don't know. Allegations again. But I can tell you this, as a member of the media, we have every right to be there and to record and live stream. So, that's just all I got to speak on as far as the channel's behalf. Personally, I'm not going there because of you. I frankly would love to spend more time hanging around New York, checking out all the sights and scenes and having some fun IRLs. But unfortunately, I'm not. There will be a few days of that. But most importantly, we're going to be there to see what goes on, what happens to this individual that broke six infractions, and two or three of them are pretty serious. So, that's all I kind of wanted to delve in onto that. Honestly, think we're kind of starting to talk a little into what we're going to be going into in the panel show. But I like I said, I wanted to kind of get into discussion with everybody. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy the chat, participation, and everything like that. But ultimately, the panel shows, I will have the paperwork by then. I kind of wanted to do one this weekend, but I'm not going to do anything until I have the paperwork in hand, realistically, so that I'm not making allegations. And again, like I said, I'm also going to have a professional to give their opinion. And we'll make it an open show. We'll allow anybody that wants to come on and talk is more than welcome to. And I think that's going to be a great way to begin our pretty much coverage or investigation of the control of court case. That's going to be coming on March 20th. So, yeah, I honestly, without talking too much about her right now, it's pretty much, if you click on in the morning time when that stream turns on, more likely you're going to hear her or see her doing something that's breaking the law. And like I said, I don't understand why somebody would even be doing anything like that when they got something here within a month that they got to deal with. That I don't think what they're doing is helping any bit at all, especially when they're talking about privacy. That is the biggest hypocrisy, is to say you want privacy when every day you live stream yourself. But like I said, everybody's got opinions. Everybody's got their own comment, and rightfully so. But what I want to bring is the truth. And, that's what a lot of these people hide. They don't want people going to the courthouse, because guess what happens at the court hearing? Information gets divulged. But we've learned now that most of that you can get, me, you, anybody, through a Freedom of Information Act request. You can get that, But there is a lot of information that does come out during these hearings, and I'm sure a lot of these people don't want people to hear. They don't want the truth to come out, and I do. I think we have every right to, especially as a member of the public. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a rabbit hole. Like I said, I may expose you to some rabbit holes that I may not go into too much, but you're certainly welcome to go into them yourself, There's, like I said, there's plenty of channels, plenty of clip channels that cover that individual. They even cover her past, if you're curious about why she's a felon. You can go down that road and check that out. It's all public information. Once, like I tell everybody, once, you don't want your information out there, it's real simple. Don't break the law. You break the law, it's free game. That's the way it works with the court system and the legal system and the police records. But you don't want any of your information out, don't break the law. Simple as that. So I'm just kind of reading some of the chat right now. I still like to address some of the questions you may have. Like I said, if it's something that's, we can go into more in depth at the panel show, then we'll do that. But hey, if it's something I can address really quick, we'll certainly do that. And when we kind of got a little break in the stream, let me say cheers to anybody that's still joining me with their favorite beverage at hand. Cheers to you. And again, I appreciate all of you spending your Sunday afternoon shooting the shit, watching me grill a steak, watching, maybe you're eating your steak or food as well with me. I appreciate you doing that. Or if you're just hanging out and listening, thank you. Thanks for joining in. So with that being said, cheers. Yeah, again, I some of the videos aren't on my channel anymore, but there's one where she literally stops in the middle of the road to look for her phone because it dropped, okay? And you can hear the people behind her beeping, and, then you hear, F you, typical controller fashion, never wrong, always right. But there are plenty of her, and again, is this TMZ's film? Is this some other live streamer filming her? Nope. These are all her own live streams. Cheers, Jersey. Michaela, cheers. Yeah, again, we won't get too caught up on that individual. That's just, one person. They are probably going to take up most of the month, but like I said earlier, I've had a lot of people contact me with a lot of different things that they'd like to get help with. They like to see coverage with. So we may very well get their coverage of some other individuals or individual between now and March 20th. So again, I appreciate all the people that comment, all the people that contact me through Instagram. Again, if you are wanting to reach out to me, that is probably the best way. My Instagram is literally going to be... what is it? What does Instagram use? I think they use the app. But anyways, all you got to do is just search for the channel name or whatever. And my username literally is NJCourts TV. So you just search for that. You'll find it. It's not a private channel. Anybody can, join in and see what's going on. And yeah, that's the best way, is to contact me through there if you have any ideas or comments. Oh, one of the other things I'll talk about, since we have some people still listening and, kind of discussing the issue at hand. When we head out to New Jersey and New York, I'm still working on this, so I don't have much information to give you, but as a request from actually not only one, but a few other viewers, they kind of wanted to see the channel do something as far as like, something positive, to leave a positive footprint, because a lot of times we're covering some bad people. These last two people we're covering are, haven't been the greatest of people. And a lot of times we're stuck in that negativity. So we've had the request from a lot of viewers to, whether it's a project, just whatever. And again, I'm going to ask for some ideas of trying to put a little bit more positivity into the area, or maybe even to the people that we're covering. Now, the people is going to be hard. Obviously, these are people going through an active court case. I don't want to get involved with them. But, certainly there's recommendations that we can give to them. We can even try to reach out to some of their own personal friends, and viewers to see if they can even, help them a bit with some of the recommendations we have to help improve, their life a bit. But that's neither here nor there. That's them. That's themselves. We're here to help the community. So I would like to focus more on doing stuff that's community-based. For example, say we visit the New York area. We do a fundraiser that day. We have a really fun IRL stream. We do a really nice fundraiser. And that weekend before I leave or that day before I leave back home, I'll stop and donate that money to an organization of your choice. Maybe something that relates to what we're talking about. Maybe something that has to do with, domestic violence, like if it was in Tulsa. Just ideas like that, and I like that. So, we're going to be, USS Liberty, to each their own, right? You may be a pessimist, not an optimist. So, But, wholesome content, I believe, is great. There's a way to mix it in. And again, if it's not your cup of tea, well, we got some other good shit in there too. So that's why this channel does a lot of different things. We got a lot of different viewers, a lot of different opinions. So it's hard to cater to just one person. You guys know that. And that's not what we're going to do. So, but we're certainly like to keep most people happy. And I think I've done an all right job of doing that. Not going to get everybody happy. We know that. Remember, there's always that 1%. So. But for the most part, we're going to do something to put a little positivity on some of the negativity that we're always covering. It doesn't always have to be wholesome content either, U.S. Liberty. Keep your mind open. Remember, don't put those blinders on all the time. It's kind of, what a lot of people we cover is the reason they're the way they are is because this is how they live life. They don't live life, it's just like this. They don't want to hear anything. Just their way or the highway. So with that being said, I think that's just probably a good end to our little brunch in this afternoon. I appreciate everybody that came in. Appreciate everybody that ate, watched me cook. Appreciate everybody that had a little sippity sip with me. And again, before we leave, cheers to you all. I hope to see you all soon. Like I said, in the next, probably this week, I'm going to be way too busy with my own in real life stuff. But I think the best way to kick off this month is going to be next weekend. So look out for some notifications. I think that'll be the best time to start this panel show that I was talking to you about. I think next weekend would be great. So we'll figure out a date, a time, and we'll get this month kicked off the right way. And again, don't forget, we're going to be covering the Control of Live court coverage March 20th. That's our major project for the month, and we'll be working on some fundraisers for that. This panel show coming up will be one of them, but you're always certainly welcome to help with the fundraiser and the cause at any time. My Cash App is up and has been posted. I also have it through, I think, my Insta and my About information on the channel. And then when we do some of those, so you can donate through the speaker if you want to give out some messages or holler at people. And then ultimately I'll have a PayPal set up because I think we have some of our Canadian viewers that have been wanting to donate, but because in Canada they don't use a lot of the services we use here in the States, I believe PayPal will be a way that you all can help with the fundraiser and help with the cause. So we'll have a few ways to help with the fundraiser. We'll go over kind of what we got budgeted so far and what we need to make the trip complete. And then we'll have a nice panel show to get that started, and everything in between will just be kind of how we go. That's kind of how this channel is. I like to kind of plan out sometimes, but just like today, a lot of times it'll just be something sporadic. So I appreciate y'all coming in, especially when it's something sporadic like this. So I know there's a lot of other channel, a lot of creators you can watch. It's Sunday. There is no football, but they got the Jake Paul fights going on. So I appreciate it. I appreciate taking a little bit out of your time and hanging out and laughing and gaffing and chit and chatting, and eating today. So thank you all. All right. I appreciate it. You guys have a great Sunday. Have a great week. Stay out of trouble, you troublemakers. And hope to see you next weekend. We'll definitely do a show next weekend. It'll either be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. One of those 3 nights. And I'll put out the notifications. So just keep an eye out for that. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. Be good. And don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.